nominated Rose Collins because doing the work that I do as a law professor and an attorney working in the court system, I've had the opportunity to work very closely with her. And I have been impressed time and time again by not only her phenomenal leadership skills, but also her ability to bring people together and to work effectively as not only a leader, but as a member of a team. The problems that we face in Rockford are fairly complicated and nuanced. And the agencies that we have here in Rockford are often trying to do more with less all the time. Folks are stretched thin and overextended, and sometimes you frankly disagree about what the right solution should be. And she has this unique quality, this ability to bring people together, to help them sit down and find out where there might be commonality, even in situations where it seems like they're at an impasse. Let's not compete against each other or point fingers at each other. Let's roll up our sleeves and see whether these things could work. And as a result, we've brought in over $5 million to Rockford. And that is because of Judge Collins. Anyone can write grants, but without her leadership and her ability to problem solve and to work across organizational and political lines to bring people to the table and encourage them not just to sign on, but to do the work, I just find that her qualities of leadership and mentorship are extraordinary.
Excalibur finalist Valerie DeCastris is deeply rooted in Southwest Rockford, where she and her husband have resided for decades. Valerie named, branded, and marketed the area as the city's ethnic village neighborhood. Valerie was instrumental in helping to increase street lighting in the area and inspired the installation of decorative street lamps in Southwest Rockford neighborhoods, including the area around St. Anthony of Padua Parish. Valerie was a member of the Rockford Park District's original City of Gardens Committee, where she helped with numerous flower plantings on the city's west and southwest sides. Valerie also designed, promoted, and raised funds and gathered sponsors for banners on the Winnebago Street Bridge. Valerie was an instrumental voice in land use planning and business development for the South Main Street Reconstruction Project. She promoted the Chicago Rockford International Airport as a citizen ambassador and an Airfest volunteer. Valerie was a catalyst for the organization now known as the River District, expanding into West Rockford. She served for nearly 20 years on the Citizens Utility Board, the largest consumer watchdog organization in the state of Illinois. That is just a brief snapshot of the many contributions Valerie has made to our community.
You know, Cyrus is a low-profile kind of guy, and his goal is to help and be involved. He talks about being the visionary, and then let's get it started, and then I'm behind the scenes. And that's what I like about him. Of course, he and I have worked very closely together in the Rockford Association for Minority Management, and the impact that he has made there, because our product is youth, African American youth, helping them to succeed, being a mentor, establishing specific programs or mentoring ways that we can work with them. That is one of the places. The other thing, because he is on my board, I have been able to see the impact that he has made in helping underserved children or youth through the Healthy Smiles, Healthy Kids program, where over the last 6 or 7 years, he, along with 3 other providers, have provided care for 1,000 kids, urgent care, restorative care, initiated by screenings in the schools. He cares about kids. He cares about families. He cares about doing the right thing and also having that conversation to agree to disagree about how can we come together and make that change and impact in this community.
I think Bob would be a deserving winner of the Excalibur Award because he totally exemplifies what service means in this community and how to make that happen. He is a person who is passionate and dedicated about what he does. I mainly know Bob through Rotary and the Rockford Reads program, which is, the Rockford Reads program was where I started in my thoughts about Bob and the Excalibur Award because it's been such a dedicated passion of his for the last 16 years. The Rockford Reads program originated 17 years ago when it's been in existence for 16 years, but 17 years ago our Rotary Club was exploring the possibility of an ongoing project as opposed to just a one and done project, and Bob took the ball and ran at that point. 16 years ago, we started reading with second graders in 8 schools. There were 60 volunteers, and the program has grown under Bob's watch, done in conjunction with District 205, of course. The program has grown under Bob's watch to involvement of volunteers reading in all of the schools and 160 volunteers. He values what happens to these kids as they gain these skills, because not only are they gaining skills academically, but they're growing in their self-confidence, their self-esteem. Bob himself became a mentor to some of the students, and in particular there's a young man and his brother. These 2 young men have become part of Bob's family, or he's become part of theirs, or maybe both ways. He still has a relationship with these 2 young men many years later. They refer to him as Grandpa, and he's a presence in their lives even today.
Over my time in Rockford, I've had occasion to watch a lot of charitable behavior, a lot of benevolence, and Rob and Teresa fall into that category of doers. There are givers and there are doers, and some who are both, and they are a unique combination of both because they give a lot of money, but I think they spend more time giving of their time and their expertise and their caring to various organizations. And one of the things that really strikes me about them is the diverse recipients of their charitable activities. You know, Rolling Strong is vitally important, and it is, as you pointed out, a way to give disadvantaged youth an opportunity to do something to make a meaningful contribution to society using their hands, using a skill. So it provides valuable training that these kids can use, and it provides affirmation of their accomplishment that they might not otherwise find in their lives. Rob and Teresa and the staff at Kegel's Bicycle Store spent a lot of time with these kids, teaching them how to refurbish, how to repair bicycles, and then after they learned, they provided a graduation ceremony and provided them that affirmation that they had really accomplished something. The significant contribution that Rob and Teresa have made personally and through Kegel's Bicycle Store to making Rockford a more rideable, more walkable community. As we move into a new station in this country or in this state for Rockford, where we become a top 25 community, walkability, bikeability is a very important component of that, and they have been tireless advocates for those types of causes.